Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fourth week of 21 Youth Callings podcast. And here in the studio with us, we have none other than Dakota and Ionah, right? And we're very pleased that you participated in the 21 Youth Calling project, and consisting of music and lyrics and singing them and rapping them and so on. And you're going to tell us a bit, how was that experience working on your song and the project, actually. We're going to start with Ionah and follow with Dakota.
All right, so I was a songwriter. It took me a lot of work to write the song because I was trying to, appeal to a certain audience so that they could get the message that I'm trying to get through with my lyrics. And it was a lot of work, but I always loved writing songs ever since I was young. It was always a passion for me, just like dance. And it was a lot of try and error, I would say, but I really do love the end result that we have now.
And in terms of the audience that you're trying to attract with the actual song and the lyrics, what are we talking? Who are we talking about?
We're trying to appeal to the young Black kids,
okay,
I would say, of the neighborhood, to let them, appreciate how strong they are and how beautiful they are, even though the whole society is against us most of the time. We have to remind ourselves that we are strong and we are worth it, and that we're here for whatever purpose that we're here for.
So that's a real message of positivism and
Yes.
basically of thriving for excellence,
Exactly.
for telling that Black youth, don't give up. You're beautiful. You can do it, and let's go.
Yep.
And give it. So that was hard. So what was hard to write when you were writing the song, to convey that message? I can imagine. I could see. But did you find your hook first? Did you find one sentence that was a key sentence of the song? What got you to say, okay, I think I got something now? And
Okay. So my problem was I had too much ideas. So everything was running out of my mind. I was like, okay, I'm going to start with this. And then I was like, okay, now I'm going to start with this. Like, I wanted to put everything in a small piece of song, basically. And so I really had to play with the words, play with the ideas, so that I find a common ground and kind of, do a summary of everything I want to say. Or else it would have been maybe, 15 minutes long.
oh wow, so much to say, eh?
Exactly.
Absolutely, yeah. In this troubled world, if I may say, and all the different. It's not easy for youth, in these times. So you did find answers to how the youth could excel, could thrive for better.
Of course. I do think that
What's one of the main ingredients that you've chosen in the song
I
to
would
portray?
say what's the word? Self
But the title of the
proud.
song is what?
Smile.
There you go. Shouldn't that be a good component for all of us, for all human beings?
Of course.
Okay.
It's always something that is lacking, I think, in our society, because there's so many things happening, so many bad things happening, and we don't have time for a little smile to give out to strangers in the world.
Any other words?
Go Black people.
Go Black people. Yeah. So we need encouragement. We need to be sometimes without taking out the lash, but you still need to be.
We are wonderful. We
Yeah,
really
exactly.
are.
To be encouraged in a positive way. How was your experience, Dakota, working on the project?
Honestly, I'm going to be completely transparent. I was very surprised by the offer. I wasn't at all expecting it. Ionah just called me one day and she's like, Dakota, you can sing, right? And I'm like, in the shower, but what do you want from it? And she's like, well, we're doing this project for exactly what she just explained. And honestly, it kind of just got to me because I've never been a part of something like that. And it was just really interesting. And it was a good movement to be a part of. And honestly, I was just very excited to take part in it.
So it's like Ionah called you. She says, I know you can sing. I want you on this. I wrote this song and I think you'll like it. And it's part of a bigger project. And you kind of said, okay, timing seems ripe, and you did it.
Approximately, she actually called me and she was like, oh, Makisha's doing this thing and whatever. And I'm like, oh, what thing? She's like, oh, yeah, it's true. You can sing. So she kind of forgot about me in the beginning. And then she brought it up after. She's like, oh, by the way, do you want to be a part of it? I'm like, okay.
Okay, I see. And so how was that experience once you discovered, first the lyrics, I guess, the actual song, the poem, if I may say, and then you got help with the beat, and then you had to find your own melody also.
Yeah.
Right. So how that whole process for you has been?
I mean, I'm like I said, I'm not a singer. It's part time in the shower, but I got a lot of help from Ionah and all the rest of people that I'm working with, and I can't say I'm experienced, but honestly, it's been pretty fun. And like the lyrics of the song, honestly, I can really see them how like they kind of really represent what they're trying to do for the community, and it honestly makes me smile.
Wow. So you think basically the work has been it's done, and a lot of youth might get the message and smile and everything since you got that.
Exactly. Honestly, I think the whole past 2.5 years have been really hard on everybody, mental health and all the rest. But like this message is really towards Black people. I think that we've already been through so much that just this song just is meant for. It's not even meant just for Black people. It's just meant for everybody.
Open up and be happy with yourself.
Exactly.
And be content. Wow, what a great idea, Ionah, you had to convey, because a lot of things have been a lot negative, and to come up with something positive is really, really cool. So what inspired you to make that song, actually?
I would say when I was younger, I lived in a very dominantly white place. And so I didn't really have somebody else to talk to me to be like, okay, it's okay. I was comparing myself a lot to quote unquote white people. And if I had a song like that to tell me like, okay, you should smile, you should be proud of yourself, you should be, content with who you are and what you became or whatever, like I think I would have become the person I am now a lot faster.
You know what happened? It's like it was meant to be you, the person that declares the message of hope and of happiness and of smiling. So it was not, you were you're the chosen one.
Oh,
so
thank
there
you.
you go. So it's fantastic. So what inspired you, Dakota, to find your thing in the song, to find your melody, and to find your rhythm in the song? How did you proceed with that? Did you have to change any little bits words? Did you get any help from the other singer? Because I think there's three, eh?
No, there's two.
The two, but I mean, obviously it started with Ionah.
Oh, of course.
So what kind of adjustments did you have to make?
Honestly, like I said, I'm not really experienced with it. So Makisha, when you're going to have that conversation with her, she's probably going to talk to you about how she's already been in this type of domain before. So I definitely had a lot of help from her. I had a hard time, honestly.
Wow.
But
you pulled through.
I'm doing my best.
And I've heard your voice, and it's a powerful voice, and it's a unique voice. So I'm looking forward to hear the end result. I'm sure it's going to be really nice. And so we got a song named Smile. And what does that song mean to you, Dakota?
Well, to me, it just means that, honestly, it's just the message that the title just says it all. Like, just smile, honestly. It's just more positivity that we have to, like, have a better positive outlook on the world itself.
Absolutely.
And so, honestly, I think that's like I can't really explain it more in depth than it actually is. It's very straightforward in my opinion. So
that's fine.
That's basically that.
And so the song now that, because you had lyrics there, Ionah, you never knew it was gonna go all that, all like that, having other people singing, and obviously having a beat. So now that the song is made, are you surprised? And what does the song? It still has convey the same message to you, or even more profound? Or where do you situate yourself?
Definitely, because I know both of my friends. I know their voices, and I was kind of imagining like, okay, because Kenil was the one that worked with the beat, so he sent it to me, and I worked the songs based on how it would go. And so, their voices together, I'm very surprised. Because at some point they kind of sing together and the harmony is just so beautiful. And I didn't expect it to be so beautiful. So it kind of, I don't know, it makes it more precious.
Absolutely.
I would say. Because there's a lot of people, like, it's made with love. It's made with confidence. It's made with joy. And I think that's the most important thing in everything.
Smile, smile, smile all
Smile,
the way.
smile.
Everyone's getting a good vibe from it. Which musicians inspire you or group, from back in the days to even today? Who comes up in your mind when you think of a group, a girls group, or any kind of musician, or even a writer, songwriter or so, that really that you look up to and you read or you listen to?
I would say, well, she's African. Her name is Angélique Kidjo.
Oui, moi je connais.
She's powerful. Like,
She sure is.
She just relays a message that African, like Africa, like the proudness. And I'm so proud because I'm African. And I'm proud of my continent. Like, I'm happy about it.
She's from Mali, Angélique Kidjo?
Is she? I don't remember.
Good question. We'll have to check up on that, but she's an international known artiste. Anyone else? What about what about us? Are there other African artists that resonate with you, or any American?
I do like old schools because my dad. Yeah. There's one called Lucky Dube.
Lucky Dube from South Africa. That's my time. Yeah.
Yes. There's a song that he wrote. It was called Mama, I believe. Yeah. And there was a certain, because the way he writes his songs, I feel like, first of all, it's a storytelling. And there's also a uniqueness to it. I can't explain it, that I feel like a lot of other artists don't have. And so when I write songs, I always listen to him because I feel like, what's the word? It motivates me.
Motivates you, inspires you.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
inspires me.
Wow. So 2 African icons you've chosen so far, which is really, really nice. And you, Dakota, same question. Which group, which musician, which artiste, or person in the field of music that you look up to?
Honestly, I would have to. I don't really have any, because I'm West Indian, but I don't know that much about West Indian artists. I'm more in the.
What's your name? I thought you would. What's your name?
Which one?
She's young and it's no, she's from Jamaica. She
Is it coffee?
Yeah, I was thinking of coffee. Sorry for not remembering her name for a second there, but does that kind of music resonate?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I really like her music. I don't know all her albums by heart and all her songs, but I definitely listen to
Coffee.
Yeah.
Sure.
She has
Coco T brought her out the first time, actually.
I wouldn't.
Well, he's another Lucky Dube from that generation. Let's put it that way. So I'm okay with you not necessarily knowing Coco T, but So who other artists can you think that really inspire you and brings up your spirit and so on, or that you just like to reflect on when you?
I'm an R&B person all the way, honestly. I would have to say Summer Walker, but it was before everyone discovered her. I listened to her with her EPs before, Riot.
How did you say her name is?
Summer Walker.
Summer Walker.
Yeah, her EPs were really good back in the day, and she wasn't really famous, so I got to listen. I was telling everybody, oh my gosh, she's so good, whatever, and Summer, who? And I'm like, okay. And then she blew up and everybody was listening to her, but I listened to her when she first started out, and just the way that she sings and the melodies, and she does a lot of her own guitar riffs and all. So
absolutely,
it's very inspiring.
I'm gonna have to check her out. You just taught me someone I did not know. I mean, Summer Walker, but she's R&B, eh?
Yeah,
flavor R&B, funk, or them kind of way, or just really R&B.
I mean, R&B from this generation. I don't know how to explain it. Not necessarily.
I'll check her out. It sounds really interesting. Is there anything else that you've retained from this project? Because wow, it's just been wow having all the three of you participate. Is there anything? Did you know Youth Emotion before?
I did.
Yeah,
but only from Canoe. So he's been talking to me about it and stuff. That's how I knew it.
Okay, so you were introduced by Keneal, our main producer for the project. It's also a partnership. I'll mention some of our partners called BCRC, Black Community Resource Center from Côte des Neiges, and also Secretariat of Relations with English Quebecers. They're actually the ones that gave the grant money to BCRC. So we're very blessed, and we also have Black Theater Workshop as another partner too, doing their thing, and then we did 21 Youths Calling. So we want to thank everyone, all the different partners, every show. I mean, and we want to mainly thank both of you for doing a beautiful interview. Is there anything else you'd like to maybe add to encourage the younger generation or other girls or boys? To feel themselves, meaning to really do what they want to do in life?
I would say keep your head up, because everything is going to try to knock you down. Just keep your head up and keep going, honestly.
C'est bien dit.
Yo.
Same message, honestly. Like, we've been through so much already, and you just can't let the world bring you down. Like, just keep doing what you want to do. Don't let anybody come in the way of what you have as a vision for yourself, and just keep going forward.
Wow. Girls, it's been a pleasure. We've had in the studio with us none other than Dakota and Ionah from the project 21 Youths Calling at Youth Emotion, and their song that is just in the last bits of touch up right now as I'm being heard will be launched in a couple of weeks. We don't know. Every Friday we're launching a song, so that one will probably be we'll finish with that, just because that just the way with the mixing and everything we'll be able to do that. So we're looking forward to hearing Smile, and thank you so much to have participated in our podcast today, and have a blessed weekend.
Thank you.
But there's a light shining up on you. Beautiful, I love your complexion. I just want love and affection. Beautiful, I have a confession.